Look, obviously a massive honour to win the 2019 Madden medal.
Yeah, it is. I think if you look at the blokes that were nominated, but also the guys that have been retired last year, you look through what they've achieved, both on and off the field, and the kind of people they are. So to get the award, it was a bit of a shock, but yeah, thrill.
Yeah, I guess the calibre of the other nominees as well, as you mentioned, a couple of former teammates as well. That would have been really incredible honour to come up against them too.
Yeah, I guess a couple of guys in the Sydney boys we had massive battles with over the years, and obviously Rance with his with how Richmond have finished. But I guess the one who I was sort of looking at to sort of say what he's done on and off the field was probably Ruffy, and I guess what he'd been through personally with health, and then for him to push through it, captain a footy club, not miss a game the following year. And then and now he's almost he's due with his second child. So I think when you look at the big picture of what they've done on and off, I was betting for Ruff, but yeah, honoured to win it.
On-field achievements speak for themselves, but I guess the community work that you've done as well, you must be really proud of what you've achieved there.
I guess a lot of players go out there and do so much in the community. I guess I was affiliated with My Room from about 2008 when we did a hospital visit at the Royal Children's Hospital, and a kid the same age as my young son was diagnosed with cancer and was going and had tubes all through his body. So from there it was pretty much whatever you can do to try and help out. And it wasn't just that. There were so many AFL players that were affiliated with My Room, and there was so many other charities and that the players aligned themselves to. But I think that's a lot of things that people don't sort of see, what a lot of players do behind the scenes.
You spoke on stage about, I guess, some of the mistakes that you made and the lessons that you learned from that throughout your career. Do you feel as though they sort of really helped you become sort of really grounded and mature as the time went on?
People always say, "Oh, what would you change in your past?" And I'm a big believer I wouldn't change anything, because you got to make mistakes to learn, and that was a big thing that was taught to me on the footy field. If you don't learn from your mistakes on the footy field, then you're not going to become a better player. And I guess that's been taught to me off the footy field as well. Everyone makes mistakes, personal life. Everyone makes mistakes in their business life. Everyone makes mistakes everywhere, and as long as people learn from that, then you're becoming a better person or a better businessman or a sportsman.
The back end of your career, going up to the Lions, I guess a different challenge for you. How did you really approach that?
I was like a little kid going up there the first day after spending 16 years at one club, and then walking in as a 33-year-old. I seriously felt 17 again. But footy clubs are a lot alike. If you're going to give yourself to the footy club and buy into the culture and where the footy club is going, then they are a lot alike. So I absolutely loved my time up there as a player, and lucky enough to stay up there with my wife and kids and enjoy a bit of sunshine up there.
Chris Fagan spoke in an interview we did with him just about how important it was for you to come into the Lions and build relationships with younger teammates as well. So investing in people must have been something that you really carried through your journey through Hawthorn and for Brisbane as well.
Yeah, I guess one thing I learned as captain at Hawthorn and leadership group is if you give feedback to someone, you've got a really good relationship with them, they take it a lot better. If you give them feedback and there's no relationship there, then most likely they're not going to take it that well. So that was one thing going up to Brisbane. I realised, me being about 8 years, between 15 and 8 years older than everyone else, that I had to try and find a way, and started playing golf with them and sort of started to build it that way. And I felt that was the easiest way to sort of bond into that team is spend a bit of time with them.
Yeah. And post-career now, obviously you mentioned you're staying with the Lions, but also doing some media work as well. So staying in the footy industry, it's something that you really love and cherish.
Yeah, I've tried a couple of things outside the footy industry, which I've really loved. But I think when you've been that passionate about AFL for 18 years or since I was a kid pretty much, I realised there's something that I'm going to have to stay in the system. And I guess as a coach up there has been really good, but also being able to try and explain to the audience at home, or trying to explain to them what the players are trying to think in certain situations. So it keeps me a part of the game, and yeah, I'm happy with what the roles I've been given.